How well has Brandon Arconado been playing this fall? I know you guys only have so many kind of rotational spots, but it almost seems like he's a guy that has to kind of get in there at some point.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been good. I got a pretty decent room as far as guys that have played in games, including him. So reps are sometimes hard to come by, and like Saturday went in, 16, 18 plays and had 2 touchdowns, you know what I mean? And so he just got to be consistent. They all just got to be consistent. So, but he's doing well.
Kyle Sweet talked yesterday about his route running. That's an area that he's really tried to kind of perfect in his time here as someone who's not maybe as strong or fast as other guys. Where have you seen him improve that? Is he one of the better route runners you've seen in your time here too?
Yeah, and you're just saying Kyle talking about Kyle?
Right, yeah.
Or Brandon?
Yeah.
Kyle talking about Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, in my time here, which is, again, it's only been 3 short years, yeah, he had like one on Jalen about a week and a half ago that you shouldn't get on Jalen, and he just kind of, Jalen's like, geez, but that's the stuff Kyle's got to do to get open, and so he had a nice one yesterday similar to that. He has to be crafty, right? Sometimes you don't know how strong you are until that's all you got type of deal, and so he's gotten better. I think he's been coachable and listens, and then he's got some natural stuff with his head fakes and different things like that that's just really helped him. He's incredibly consistent, though. That's what's unique about Kyle too. He's still not afraid of man coverage. You know what I mean? I told him, I said, don't be that system guy that people like to label some of us as. You're better than that, and let's play like that. So that's the challenge.
Do you think he's rubbing off on the younger teammates?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's. I tell all my guys to watch guys from different people. So yeah.
Is it pretty easy to draw a comparison between him and River?
Yeah. I mean, sure, of course, they both went to Santa Margarita and all that kind of. They're both bros from SoCal, but so yeah, you know what I mean, and that's a goal too for Kyle. River, his last year, he played with an edge. He played hard. He played with a little bit more of an edge than he had in a good way, and that's what I want out of Kyle.
One of your players, Arconado, went from walk-on status to scholarship. I just want to know how you felt about that.
Awesome, that's again, it's Coach Leach's decision as the final thing, but it was definitely the staff was all fired up for it, and again, it's not just in that's great, like a senior that's just, he's a good player, he scored against Colorado, he's made plays for us, he's got awesome grades, and so he deserved it, and I had that talk with him. All right, now you can't be satisfied. Now we expect you to be this, and this, and so, but no, it was. It comes from great people, and so it's awesome when that happens.
Dave, is this the deepest position group you've been involved with?
Well, that's a good question. It's got to be close. It's got to be close. Yeah, one or two of the years at Arizona, talent-wise, boy, it was really good. Really good people. In my room right now, and it's a credit to them and all of us bringing in good kids. We've gotten pickier in recruiting as far as personality goes, and so they're coachable. You can get on them. They'll be honest with you. You can be honest with them. All those things, as you guys can imagine, makes it just a better situation. Coaching relationship with the players, and we all have a good, honest relationship with each other, and so that really helps. But yeah, I told them that the other day. I said, of guys that can help us on Saturdays, we got a high percentage in our room, and so, but we're not going to be able to rep them all. So that's made it good. So we'll see. We're still trying to figure some stuff out.
Do you get the sense that Travell is pretty excited for next week? He was a redshirt last year, didn't play, and now Leach kind of named him in the 8-man rotation yesterday, and he's going to be pretty heavily involved in both special teams and going from not playing at all to one of the more heavily used players in the team.
Yeah, he is. Because you remember certain moments in coaching and the day that we had that conversation about him redshirting. That wasn't a fun conversation for either one of us, and he came from Florida to come play here, and so no, he's chomping at the bit, and so and I told him, be patient, stay the course, and it's worked out the way it should, and so no, he's fired up. Yeah.
I'm sure players can take that both ways. You can either kind of stop working and then do maybe what Travell's done.
Yeah, no, he was scout team play of the week a couple times last year, and of course when we scrimmage on Thursdays, you can either get better or get worse, and he's been the positive version of it. All right, guys.